Okay, here we go for our second of our back-to-back sessions. Back-to-back games against the Cumberland A2 team. Let's see here. I'm going to do a little bit of setup. Bear with me. Hopefully the audio is coming through and the connection is solid. A little bit of a game switch situation where our Leitrim team is in fact the away team, even though it's in our home barn. We've got about 30 seconds left in the warm-up. Getting ready for puck drop. And of course, today we have a full squad -1 and streaming this game for the benefit of the Doxy family out in Florida. Jack, hopefully you're tuned in, ready to cheer them on. Our last matchup against this team was a 3-1 loss. So we are looking for redemption tonight. Leitrim versus Cumberland A1, getting ready for puck drop. Starting lineup tonight looks like Connor Cavers, Nicholas Manette, and that's Justin. Let's get ready. And face-off won by Connor, back to Joey. Joey looks up the boards, but it's intercepted and brought into the zone by Cumberland, taking the middle into the slot, a dangerous shot attempt, and a quick goal by Cumberland on a rebound. Cumberland was able to lock in on that one without enough trouble to stop them. Just 13 seconds in. Not a good start. Not what we were looking for, of course. So let's try it. We are playing with 5D, no affiliates tonight. And now won by Leitrim again and sent up to center ice where Justin mishandles it along the bench. And now a battle along the boards and Connor gets pushed down. Stays in the zone and now pops out to center ice where Mathieu will stop it up, but it stays where it is, right at the center line. Mishandled pass sent back to the Cumberland goalie. Up the boards. No pressure from Leitrim there as they were going for a line change, and now a foot race for Jack Nixon and the big Cumberland player, but icing is called. Well, Leitrim will have to shake that one off as quickly as they can and try and take advantage of this offensive zone face-off. Balaam will line up at center with Scotty Howley and Max. Hayden and Joey at defense. Won by Cumberland, goes to the corner. Knocked up the half boards and battling along the side there is Jalen and Scotty. Now back behind for Max to send it up to Joey. Joey looks for a shot, but interrupted by the shin pads of the Cumberland player and through the neutral zone. Into the Leitrim end, up the outside. No call there as the Cumberland player falls. Sent on net and tipped wide by Kanan. Now battling behind us. Cumberland player with Kanan. Send out front to the slot. And another quick goal. No coverage in front of the net that time. And just like that, Cumberland goes up 2-0. It's just a minute and a half into the game. Just a single Cumberland player keeping everybody busy behind the net there and leaving somebody out in front. And now Ethan tries to shove the puck forward into the Cumberland zone and does. Works it wide into the corner, sends it out front to the crease. Loose puck in the crease, doesn't move around, sent wide. Now Nicholas sends it back towards the crease, across into the other end. Will Lucas get there first? He does. Keeps it in the zone, sends it in deep. Now Ethan working, sending it out across the crease and bounces up to the slot. The Cumberland player waiting there and moves it quickly through the neutral zone. Beating Lucas wide, goes for the shot. And a pad stop by Carson. Face off, one back to the corner. Joey will work it loose with Nicholas on that. Sent to the skates of the Cumberland player, and Connor will move it out of the zone and send it up twice. Nothing puck, and Max gets there first. Stick check, kept along the boards. Now, close to the front, sent to the Cumberland goalies as well. Face off will lead to the right side of the Cumberland goalie. Face off to Nicholas Manette. Back to Joey, who keeps it in, just barely. Sends it into the corner. Max will battle forward in the corner, send it behind. Connor sends it out in front. Stick check away by the goalie. Now sent right onto the mask by Nicholas. Now on the boards. Leitrim trying to keep it in the zone. Send it into the corner. Connor again will send it out front, but nobody there to accept the pass. Now Cumberland move it out of the zone, but not past center. Joey will move in. And he looks to shoot on net and does off the post. And into the corner, Cumberland picks it up and moves behind the net. Breaking out of their zone through the neutral zone. Cumberland player on the other side able to pick up the puck and sends in a bad ankle shot. Saved by Carson. Now Nicholas is able to move with some room, trying to pick up speed. Kanan there with him for help. Nicholas loses it to the boards. Now trying to center it. Knocked wide. Jalem back to Matt at the point. A tip attempt by Justin, but a pad save by the Cumberland goal. Now Kanan trying to stop up at center. Sends it back to the Cumberland end. Leitrim just trying to keep the puck out of their zone. Try to regroup, create some chances. Cross zone pass to nobody. And now sent out of the Cumberland end. Looking through the neutral zone into the Leitrim end. Sent in on net, but Carson decides to stop up play for a face-off. Face off to the left of Carson. Tipped up by Alex and sent in deep into the corner of the Leitrim end. Going out battling two Cumberland players. Ethan comes in to help, but it's sent back out to the point. Sent in towards the net off a shin pad and behind the net. Now Joey is able to tip it up the boards. Not far enough for Ethan though, and now a pass out to center for Nicky, and Alex moves it into the zone. Moving in wide, sends it towards the net. An easy stop for the goalie. Now the puck is behind the net, and Alex still with it. Going around the world in the zone. Lucas at the point, gets it in, puts it in on net. Alex slaps out of this slot, dangerous play, but bad save to the corner. Sent back up to Lucas at the point. Lucas keeps it in the zone, centers it, the Cumberland player is there first. Cumberland in the zone, now in the corner, centering pass. Bad save by Carson, a nice tip by the Cumberland player, but Carson keeps it out. Now Alex, there's the puck, enters the zone. Intercepted and broken up by Cumberland. Jack Nixon now trying to regain possession. Puck comes across 32. Trips it up the boards. Nicholas Manette, centering pass to Justin. Unable to handle it. Sent back out the other way. Jack Nixon keeps in his zone. Now Cumberland trying to clear it. That's you, able to send it back in deep. Around the back of the net, Cumberland gains possession. Sent up to the middle of the ice. Jack will hustle back to get there first. Whiffs on it, but Justin gets back in time to carry the puck up. Looking to make a move, but has his pocket clipped. Now Cumberland, a shot off the post there again. Alone in front. A point shot comes rocketing in, but goes to the wide to the corner. Now Connor able to get that puck, flips it out of the zone. That's a puck sent forward by Mathieu, not out of the zone. And now moves it into the corner. Back there to meet him. Uses his body to separate the man for the puck. Now sent up, but a centering pass is right to the tape of a Cumberland player again. We haven't left our zone in quite some time. Only 3 minutes left in the first period. Now Nick sends it up to Max. Max with a bit of speed, trying to go wide. He can move there, but 3 Cumberland players are on him as Leitrim went in for a change, and Max reaches for the puck while he was down and draws, or rather, is guilty of a tripping call, which means Leitrim will go to the penalty kill for the first power play of the game. Now, one back to the point and sent in. Batted down in front. That goes wide and behind the net. Now centering some of the crease. Sent to the corner. Jalen will try to win that. Move it out of the zone. Moves up to the center. Jalen holds on to it, but can't make a pass to his teammate. Cumberland works in. And Joey tries to clear it out. Hits some skates to stay in the zone. Jalen now again battling 2 Cumberland players. And Cumberland regains possession. Shot from behind the net, stays there. Now Jalen has the puck with a little bit of room. And he will send it down the ice. And Leitrim is able to go for a change. Now Ethan able to trap the pass, takes a shot on net. Bad save, goes to the corner. Cumberland whips on it and intercepted by Nicky. And now Ethan is able to pick it up. He's got help with Nicky in front, takes a shot on net. Off the post with a mask of the goalie and goes behind the net. Now in the Cumberland zone, even though it's a penalty kill, Lucas keeps it in. A good penalty killing attempt now. Leitrim will have to back check here. Soft shot into the skates of Mathieu. Now puck Cumberland in the corner. Centering the tip, kept in the corner. Now Ethan gets his blade on it and is able to clear the zone. There's 20 seconds left on this penalty kill. Puck sent in, and Jack Nixon able to pick it up. Sent back from center ice. Now in the slot is Cumberland, but no shot. Alex Boudreau is able to get his blade on it and sends it all the way down the ice. And that will end the penalty. 40 seconds left. Back to even strength. Cumberland brings it up their own boards. Able to get it out. Now, still battling in the corner is Alex, and Justin, I believe, is there to help him. Sent him behind the net. Rimmed up the boards. Cumberland pick it up. Starts getting through the neutral zone. No penalty call there, but it is called offside. A few seconds left in this period as the puck gets sent down to the Cumberland end, and that'll do it for this first period. Unfortunately, Leitrim is down by 2 after just one period. A couple of early goals from Cumberland. We'll be back in a minute. Leitrim coaching staff trying to rally the troops here and make sure they're ready for this second period. There you go, ready to drop the puck for the second period. And the Hawks regain possession on this one, way offside on this in this case. Referee has his hand up. The linesman as Leitrim have to tag up. Been able to get some momentum moving through the neutral zone, and Nicholas is able to stop that attempt. Cumberland able to keep possession. And now moving into zone by the face-off dot. Lucas sends it out of the zone here. A bit of a foot race for Nicholas. Sent back out to Zicker and stays on side as Nicholas. Jalen unable to bring the puck with him. Now a penalty coming against Cumberland. And Leitrim will get a chance to be on the power play. Unfortunately, not the best track record on the power play for Leitrim. Not something we get to practice very much, so it's a bit of a hit or miss whether we use the time and space that's afforded. It'll be Max, Connor, Scotty, Kanan, and Mathieu for this power play. Start us off. One back to Mathieu, shot on net, off the glove, and tipped onto the mask of the Cumberland goalie. Never saw it. And now cleared all the way down the ice. Carson will leave it for Kanan, who will rim it up to Scotty. Scotty looks to pass it up to Max, but it's behind him, so they'll miss and go to the other end. We really want 2 on the puck here in this power play, so that they can't kill all this time. Now 2 against 2. Referee letting them stab at it. Now sent back to Kanan, but not fast enough for Kanan to get there and get a shot off. Mathieu will try and win this foot race, but Cumberland able to get out in front on the doorstep and cleared away by Mathieu. So it back in behind Carson. 2 now. Easy pass up to Scotty, who tips it, but they're there to accept it. Now Cumberland again gains possession. But back to Scotty. And they'll try to move up the boards and send it to Max, who accepts the puck. Trips up at the blue line. And now Kanan will put a bit of pressure on to try and keep it in. Max sends a puck in on net. Easy stop for the Cumberland goalie. Cumberland recovers it and sends it up the boards. Jack is able to tap it in back to the corner. Back to Jack. Back into the corner. Scotty centers the puck now in the crease, but Max isn't able to turn for the shot. 20 seconds left in the power play. Max will move in wide with the puck now. Max holds on to the puck and the shot doesn't get through, and it's able to leave the zone. That'll do it for the power play. We'll be back to even strength. 5-ball puck. Stops at center ice. 3 Cumberland players trying to get in the zone, but they are offside. Long pass, unable to make it to Ethan. Joey will try to skate with it. Makes a move at the blue line, is sent to the corner, sends it in on net through the crease. Sent to the other side. Jack is there, sends it towards the net to the slot, but Cumberland gets there first. And now Cumberland clears the zone, and they have a player with a half of a break. Moves in, and now that player is slashing our goalie after the whistle and cheering as if he got a goal. Let's see what the referee decides here. Referee now chatting with the Cumberland bench. I'm not quite sure what the description is or the prescription is here, but it looks like Cumberland is going to go down 1 player. Incidental for Alex and one of the Cumberland players. Definitely a late slashing on the goal. I'm not sure why we can let those go so easily, but just a minor penalty for that. A double minor, I suppose. So, face off in the Cumberland end. Leaves the zone. Cumberland keeps the puck, sends it in behind the net. And now Justin moves through center. Able to get the puck to a dangerous place, and that's who sends it behind the net. And Cumberland puts the brakes on that play. Centering attempt by Connor goes off the side of the net. He's able to get past Kanan there. And leaves the puck at center ice. Puck bouncing at center ice. And Kanan will get there first. We'll try to move into the zone. Sends it to Max. Max trips up again. Puck sent all the way down by Cumberland. Joey now handling the puck, looking to make a pass up, but doesn't make it to Max and goes her way through to the Cumberland player who turns and clears the zone once again. Puck in the corner to the right of Carson. Joey battling for it there, sends it up the boards, but unfortunately Cumberland there first to get it. Now Kanan gets it out of the slot and tries to move it up to Max. And gets the pass. Moves wide into the zone. He's on the zone there. 30 seconds left. The bouncing puck through the crease. Goes to the other corner. Max holds on to it again. Tries to send it in on net. Now stabbing at it is Connor in the crease, but nothing gets through. Now stopped at the line by Jack. Now we're even strength once again. Kanan stops the clearing attempt, but unfortunately Max was just still inside the zone before Kanan moved in, so we're offside the call. Illegal late shift there, so Jack has to get back on the ice. Face-off sent all the way back towards Carson, who battered away to the corner. Rimmed up to Scotty. Try to make a pass, but deflected deep into the Cumberland end. Justin after it now. Cumberland will work around their own net. Now centering pass by Scotty, but nobody there to pick it up. Now bodies going into the corner. Referee has his hand up for a penalty call. It looks like a minor penalty for body contact. And Leach will get another chance on the power play. That initial penalty against number 12 on Cumberland in the off-brand sweater is still in the box, but I don't believe they were the offending player. And Cumberland wasting some time here on the clock, no doubt.
Who's in the box?
Face-offs into the corner of the Cumberland net. Still just one player in the Cumberland box, so the offending player, I'm not sure how they aren't in there themselves, but Leitrim able to clear the zone, but the power play not working yet, as Cumberland is just on the puck sooner than anybody else. Now Nick Valet looking to pick a play out to center ice, where Alex is able to pick it up. Now Alex handled against the boards here. Now sent up by Cumberland, but that's here unable to keep the zone. He makes a pass across to Joey. Joey with the move at center ice, back to net 2. Net 2 moves up the ice with the puck this time, but that means Leitrim is offside as Alex backed up into the zone. Mitchell is still offside. That'll be considered an intentional offside. Sent down to the Leitrim side of Mitchell's zone. Well, more penalties this period, but no scoring, no real scoring opportunities. Nothing converted, that's for sure. Face off at neutral. It's taken by Leitrim, and Justin moves into the zone. Moves up the outside, sends it to the middle, but off some skates to go behind the net. Off the back of the net. Now Connor trying to gain possession, but Cumberland comes up with it. Cumberland keeps moving the puck up to the corner, sends it out to the middle. Kanan stops the puck in there and tries to clear the puck, but doesn't quite reach the blue line. Centering pass sent to the opposite corner. Nick the net now. Send the puck forward. A long pass chipped to the Cumberland defense. Cumberland now regains possession. Gets a man in front and shot on net. Crossbar and in. Makes it 3-0 for Cumberland. As Carson looks like he's got some kind of equipment issue here. Face off won by Cumberland, sent forward up to Jack, who is able to find Max at center. Jalen tripped up at the blue line, so Cumberland will escape the puck behind their own net. Pass up to the half boards. Jalen able to intercept or get that puck off their blade. And the puck is now behind the Cumberland net again, sent to the corner. Scotty tries to center it, and pads stop out in front, so Cumberland will pick up the puck. And we're now working into the slot with an opportunity as Jack falls in front of the net, but shot wide of the net to the other corner. And Cumberland still centering pass off the skate of Jack to the slot. Cumberland works the puck in behind, centering the pass, and goes too far on the way out. Scotty will try to win the foot race, but Cumberland will turn and clear it out. Now Joy, D-to-D pass to Jack. Able to control it, so it goes up to the forwards instead. Back to the Cumberland D, who will clear it back the other way. Now Jalen able to keep it in the zone. Tries to send it in towards Max, and now Max in a dangerous spot, looking for an off-angle shot off the post. It bounces out. Now Joey with a shot on net. Looks like Max was maybe trying to get a call there, or impersonating one of the Cumberland players. There's 13 seconds left here in the second period. Scoreless second period. Shot sent in, hits the body out in front. Sent into the corner, 5 seconds left. Cumberland will limit up the boards. And it'll leave the zone. And that'll end the second period. Pardon me, there was, of course, one goal in the second period. We've got 3-0 for Cumberland here. So let's see if Leitrim is able to rally the troops and recover from a 3-0 loss. We've seen it before, but this Cumberland team are definitely digging their heels in to try and win this. Ethan gaining the possession in the neutral zone, trying to move into the zone and get a shot off and blocked before it reaches the net. Cumberland the other way. And that's her trying to stop up the Cumberland player, who sends it in deep and gets his own pucks. Centering pass, Lucas tips it wide. And that's here is able to get it out of the zone. Sent in deep behind Carson. That's here will turn and look. A flip pass that Ethan can't take. Sent in on net by Cumberland. Cumberland aggressive on the doorstep. And then wins the face-off. It's sent into the opposite side. And Cumberland centering pass off a skate to the slot, back to the D. Shot sent in towards net. Fly ball. Carson bats it to the side. And now on the doorstep, batted towards the net, but now sent in behind the net. Justin Gray on the boards. Gets the loose puck, sends it across the zone to Nick Monette. Monette now with some room, gets a shot off and sends it in top corner. 3-1 Hawk. 50 passing play there as Nick Monette was able to accept the pass cleanly and a clear shot on net. Gets rewarded to break the shutout. 2-all game. 51 left in the face off at center. Not won cleanly, but sent to Mathieu. Chip it into the Cumberland end. Cumberland rushing out. 1-on-3 for Cumberland off the post and sent back into the legs of Carson. As Carson is able to pinch his ankles together and keep the puck from moving anywhere else. Face off one back by Cumberland. Working along the boards, 3 Hawks players against 1 Cumberland. Popped up in the air. High stick now, so Leitrim will get to touch it up first. Jack stands on it behind the net, so it stays behind the net. Cumberland recovers. The referee has their hand up now, and it'll be a penalty against Leitrim. Head contact against Jack. Must have been during the battle behind the net there. Coach Cabers having a few words with the referee before they drop the puck. Sent to the corner. And battling, sent up to the point by Nicky and kept in the zone. Cumberland tries to move it up, sent to the defense and take a shot wide of the net. And Lucas trying to win the battle. Sent back to Ethan, who tries to clear it. Back to the point shot. Or a pass to a Cumberland teammate, but it goes to the corner instead. Now everybody fanning on it. Cumberland gets the puck back in a dangerous position. Another fan. And Joey sends it back to Cumberland D, who sends it on net, off the body, now on the slot. Cumberland stick, backhand shot, and a goal. Backhand shot beats Carson on the ice on the blocker side. 4-1 for Cumberland. It's a power play goal. Face off at center, one back to Cumberland, and send it forward. Matthew accepts that pass. Skating through into the Cumberland zone, sends it behind the Cumberland net. Cumberland should it up the boards, but Nick and Net able to recover first. Flips it in the corner. Now Cumberland with possession will make a centering pass, and that'll be a break for Cumberland. 1-on-1, and Carson able to make the stop, sends it into the corner. Keenan in front, handles the puck and sends it to Nicholas. Sent him at the blue line. Cumberland working it along the boards, off the back of the net. Keenan behind the net. Has to take the pass, sends it up to Alex, unable to handle it. Picked in, but Connor is able to take it now. Sent over to Nicholas. Nicholas into the zone. Bumped off the puck. And then brings it around. Now Jack from the point sends it on net. Clean shot, that's through, but stopped. And back to Joey on the other side. Jackie pops over the blue line. He'll turn and send it back in. And Cumberland will recover the puck behind their area to start their breakout as Leachman goes for a change. And he takes the puck, sends it up the center, and Cumberland comes right back with it. Win this foot race. But can't. Cumberland in their own zone. Regrouping. Now Jalen with the puck in the slot, looking for a shot, but gets his stick lifted. Now puck in the crease, batting at it, and cleared to a safe location and out of the zone. Jack turns with it, tries to send it way up ice. And we've got a too many men call against Cumberland now. Face-off won by Cumberland, and they will send it all the way down. Pressure coming from Cumberland as well. Jack trying to get in the way there, but he'll have to be careful not to get the interference call. Justin unable to clear the zone. Jack gets his stick on it. Back up to Justin, who will try to pass it. It goes behind Scotty. Scotty gets the puck. Makes a move now into the slot with the puck, looking for a shot on net and scores. It'll be 4-2 now. It'll end the power play. With just 5 minutes left to go, we are certainly going to hit curfew before we hit the end of the period. Face off at on center ice, sent to the boards. Moving up the outside. Puts the brakes on, and Max picks up the puck instead. Sent to Ethan in the middle. Ethan now trying to move through a few Cumberland players, sends it towards the net. Cumberland goalie will put their glove on it, and we get a face-off. Face-off one back to Mathieu, who can't get his one off. And Cumberland will get their stick on it, and another fumble. And Mickey will get his stick on it, send it to the top of the crease, but it floats through. And will move up through the neutral zone with speed. And they work into the slot, still with the puck, into the pads of Carson. And that same player is once again stabbing at that puck. Face-off one back by Leitrim. Joey will move around the net with it, but Cumberland interrupts that and sends it back to the point. Kanan now in front of the net, but Cumberland has the puck in the slot, and glove saved by, tip to the other side by Carson. Loose puck and face-off dot. And Cumberland recovers once again in the slot, muscling their way in, working it in the corner. They send it up to the point. Shot batted down and sent to the corner. Cumberland will send it once again back at the point. Nick Nanette able to get the puck out of the zone and make the center ice. It's maybe 2.5 minutes left before curfew. So Joey bats it to the center where Cumberland almost gets it. And Cumberland again sends it in on net. And Carson will freeze the puck. Face-off one, but Carson will cover that up again, and we'll get another go at it. Face-off sent to the boards. Scotty there, centering pass, but behind everybody and goes to the other side of the neutral zone. Alex recovers it first, with a little bit of room, looking for a shot on net. Gets it, but gloved down by the Cumberland goalie. Yet another face-off. Less than 2 minutes. Face-off won by Cumberland, but batted back. Not cleanly. And now Mathieu has to play some defense. He's Cumberland is 2 in front. Send it on net. Batted wide by Carson. Now in the corner, centering pass by Cumberland. Nobody handles it. Now Scotty picks it up. Moving out of his own zone. Center ice. He fights, sends it wide of the net to the other corner. Jalen will pick it up. Going along the boards, and it leaves the zone. Joey will send it in towards the net and goes behind the net. Less than a minute before the curfew. Long pass sent up to Cumberland. They were able to take it. And the Cowboys shot from the slot into the crease. Now Lucas at the top of the crease sends it to the corner. And Scotty is able to recover the puck along the boards and moves it through. And that'll be the buzzer ending the game. 4-2 for Cumberland tonight. So unfortunately, 2 losses against this team in back-to-back games.